What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka JFull90, coming at you with another reaction, another Janet Jackson reaction. I am so happy she recreated this picture here. This iconic, this legendary control photo shoot for the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis Hall of Fame induction. But this one I'm doing is not from Control. This one I'm doing is from Demita Joe. This is probably one of my favorite songs off of that album, possibly my favorite song off that album. This is Janet doing I Want You live in Central Park. I chose this one because, truth be told, I have not seen this specific performance of this song since the day the album was released, which is when she performed this, the day that she performed this. I have not seen it since then. I know I recorded it on VHS, but I don't think I got the whole thing actually. So it's like, oh, man. But yeah, it blows my mind that this is now 18 years ago, basically, in a few weeks, 19 years. But that song is very special for me. I'll never forget catching it on the radio, having to find a tape to record it off of the radio. Yeah, this was a time. This was very special, and it was in the midst of a rough time for her and her career. But I will say, so the one I've seen the most is her performances on the Ryan Seacrest show, because she put that on the DVD from Janet to Demita Joe that I had and I watched often. So, and I know every beat of that I Want You performance and that All Night Don't Stop performance, but this one here, and same for the All Night Don't Stop performance that she did the same concert series, I haven't seen since 2004, and I'm excited to see it. So before I get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And now, without further ado, this is Janet Jackson performing I Want You.
Feels like I'm going in circles. You're like a maze, can't get through. Should I go back? Should I go back? Should I let you stay for the night? It's like a seesaw when it comes to your love. Boy, when you're up, this girl is down, and I just can't figure it out. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. Is that any way true? Just have your way with me. My body is crying, yes. Just can you want one? Is that any way true? Just have your way with me. Going out with guys I don't wanna go.
Wait, those guys in the audience there reminded me of me. I'm yelling the words right back at her, every single word when I see her live. I can't wait for that. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So yes, and I know it's the band. David Barry, he's been touring with her for years. He was at the Metamorphosis, but then I recognize too Little John Roberts at the drums there. So love them, love them.
This is that I've been before, but you say boy, it's a damn shame how I wish it was you. Calling me, I want it to be you. Holding me, boy, it needs to be you. Kissing me, oh, baby, 'cause it's like a seesaw when it comes to your love. Boy, when you're up, this girl is down, and I just can't figure it out. Ooh, yeah.
Love her ad libs.
Just have your way with me. My body is crying, yes. Just can you want one? Yes, that ain't the way to. Just have your way with me. Have your way with me. Anytime, anywhere.
Ooh, break it down. My favorite part. This shit. She's so cold. I love it. I love it. Ah, that's my girl. She hates to be cold. I love it. Oh my god. She is like, give me all the furs. What's so funny and so telling, she mentions it in interviews about her favorite climates and things. She hates to be cold. And while she's singing, I can see that there's like an anger and and I get it being from Detroit, and eventually like the plan is moving back to Detroit eventually too with that. I see it. But she was cold. She was very, very cold. And she couldn't hide it at the end there. I love it. That was funny. That was funny. And it's different. There were differences, but like I said too, different climates. When she performed it there in New York, versus performing it in LA, in Hollywood, in hot and heat. She was a lot more comfortable. But that was great. That was great. That's it. And it takes me back. That was a doozy of a time to be a Janet fan. That was an interesting time, to say the least. But she showed up and she showed out. She did her thing to do her job to keep it moving. So I'm glad I was in them trenches with her during that time. But yeah, I wish she didn't have to go through what she went through. But like I said, I was there in my own ways, and I had her back. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you'd like to follow me on social media, that'd be in the description below. If you'd like to tip me, sponsor a request, just plain donate out of the kindness of your heart, that is also in the description below. And you can also join my Patreon. I don't have enough Jan fam in the Patreon. Come on, y'all. It's in the Patreon. And on the Patreon, you're going to get benefits like Patreon only videos, early access to videos like these, extended reactions and videos like these, and the occasional Patreon only live. So we have fun there. It's a good group there, and I'd love to have you guys. And then lastly, thank you all so much for even taking the time to push play on this video today. It all means so much to me and goes such a long way. Beyond everything else, please take care of yourself and each other.